got hot mic. Hello, it's Tuesday night. It's actually the second month, the 22nd day of 2022. Depending on if you're in Europe or in America, it's a palindrome even. It's all twos and a couple zeros, which we can just get rid of. So it is Tuesday night. Whatever. I'm glad you're here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. What an exciting night it's going to be. I've got Dion Smoke coming. Now, he just told me a minute ago he's running 10 minutes late, which is fine because I got about 10 minutes of stuff to talk to you about. So as he does his stuff, whatever. So don't tell him, but I'm going to challenge him to an armpit fart competition. I'm going to make him go first. And all you in the audience, you tell him that mine was better. I'm not going to do it. Just tell him it was better. All right, there we got that little shh. You ever watch those videos, those short videos, where the person looks directly at the camera and gives you a shush? They're fake, by the way. I got a super chat already from NANA for $6.66. Hail Santa, saying, I'm interested in some Toonshine if it's at least 80 proof. The truth is that the Toonshine that I have is the same proof as Eric Dubé's 200 proofs video. So there's that. I hope people get that. All right. If you have not yet seen it, there is a Flerf wiki. Right here, look at that. It's on screen. A Flerf wiki. This is where we can document the thing that is Flerfs and take notes on how they interact in the wild, right? With their own people, with their own kind, with other kinds, how they mingle, all that. I need your help because I don't actually know much about how to do a wiki page well. I have edited Wikipedia, but I haven't created pages and all that. So there are some things on here already. I created the wiki, but I didn't create most of it. So we've got Austin Whitsitt, which there's not much to it, right? We've got Anthony Riley. Somebody added some good stuff on Anthony Riley. Look at that. For those unsure about what an egg is, this is an egg. We've got the top leftover. Somebody added this. Who added this? Wow. Oh, and all the nominations. Wow. Somebody's been in here. Who is this? Was this? Oh, I bet this was the OG Ken. Did you do this, OG Ken? So there it is. The link, I'll put the link in here for you. If you have any skill or interest in editing this, jump in there and create some stuff. One of the things I think we really need is a good template so that we can have good documentation. I think one of the most important things is that we have a Papa Flerf. Everybody needs a Papa Flerf. So we can have a big old tree of Papa Flerf. So you can click all the way back to the first Papa Flerf. Figure it out. Figure out who it is. It'll show up. It'll happen. So there's that one. I've got this one, this book right here. Book Off the Edge came out today. I have my own copy. Kelly Weil wrote it. I've read just the first chapter. She talks about Robotham. So much information in there about Robotham I did not know. Now, I've read Robotham's book, his whole book. It's terrible. I've read, I read it so you don't have to. I've read a lot of history on him. She has a lot more than I knew. So fantastic information in here about Robotham just in the first chapter. So she interviewed Mad Mike Hughes, who is no longer with us. He discovered gravity the hard way. I interviewed him too. It's on my channel if you want to find it. I also interviewed the guy that was making the rocket that was going to bring him to space, if ever Wait a second. Jolene says my name is on the list of nominations. Wait a second. That's not allowed. I know this might be the non-confirmed. Yeah, this is everybody. Only those that got 2 nominations are actually competing. So I only got 1. Now I have received 1 voting video so far. What's going to happen is on the 1st, which is a week from today, FTFE and I are going to put up videos for all of these people, all the ones that got 2 nominations. And you all get a chance to go watch the video by voting and thumbs up the video. Those are the ways you vote. So you can go watch all of them. And then once you see all of them, then you can go watch the one you want to vote for 1,000 times or something. I've only received 1 so far, and you won't believe it. It's Rachie that sent it. Rachie sent it on FTFE. So anyway, good Zoomy. I've contacted most of the people that all of the people that I'm wanting a video from. And a voting video. So if you know, and I've talked to you about it, you better get on that. I need them by Friday. Well, please, please, please have them by Friday. So, all right, next we've got this right here. So Nathan Oakley, what a nice guy. Everybody says you should debate Nathan Oakley. And I say, well, I'm glad to debate him. I've challenged him many times to do it on a neutral platform. He said, well, he's like, Nathan says, oh, I have a debate platform. Hey, so do I. We both do, Nathan. Just because you have one doesn't mean yours is favored. We could look at the number of views on each debate. You wouldn't like that, Nathan, because you generally don't crack 1,000 views per debate. And I've been getting 6,000, 7,000 per. So that's not good for you, Nathan. Anyway, so I went on his show today to tell him that he could win $10,000 by using only flat earth geometry, as he says, to, figure out the celestial navigation, figure out where the position of the observer is. Here's what Nathan has to say about celestial navigation and flat earth geometry. So he should be able to, without issue, take 3 angle measurements to stars and use flat earth geometry to get the position of the observer. Easy, right, Nathan? Easy then, Nathan. Can you do it, though? Because the celestial navigation that uses a celestial sphere, that works, and uses the Haversine formula for distances across the surface. Oops. That's a spherical trigonometry function with the radius of the Earth built into it. You're going to need R for that, Nathan. So you can't use Haversine. When you're going to do a circle of equal altitude, how do you know the distance from you to the star across the surface of the Earth? Got a problem there. We don't hear him. Who are you talking to? We don't hear him. You did. Wait a second. Let me read here. We didn't hear. Oh, you didn't hear because it was muted. Oh, silly me. Here you go. This is Nathan talking about flat earth geometry.
Now, when you navigate around the flat plane, utilizing the geometry of the flat plane, then you get around without any issue.
You get around without any issue.
The sextant only works on a flat plane.
Yeah. Now, people, seriously, are you complaining that you did not hear Oakley? It's not bad to not hear Oakley. But here's one more for you to hear.
Well, the proof of the flat plane would be that you arrive at your destination, right?
Yeah. The fact that it works
part.
when it's utilizing a flat surface. You use it
You get where you're going.
No problem, right? So should be easy. I've posted this all over the place, and I've seen several other people posting it. Keep doing it. And all the flatties, do they submit? Do they race to submit to get? No, they do not. Let me check again. No, nobody has submitted an answer yet, not even an attempt. Some people go so far as to say, I don't need the money. Wait a second. You don't need the money. Wouldn't you just love to embarrass a globehead and take money at the same time? It's an excuse. Or just donate it to charity if you don't need the money. But nope, they never do it. They won't. They don't even try. They just make excuses. Now, if you look on T Brown, on the video, T Brown is one of Oakley's disciples, and T Brown has gone crazy, and he's mad that the rules say that you cannot use anything that's derived from the globe. He thinks that's unfair. For example, you cannot use the celestial sphere because that assumes a globe. Their whole thing is that it's not a globe. That's their claim. So that doesn't work. Yet, so why does T Brown get so upset that he can't use globe geometry on a flat earth only challenge? Because he knows it won't work. Thank you, T Brown, for admitting that. Your actions tell us all we need to know. Anyway, I was going on Oakley's show. I got sidetracked on that. I was just going to announce this to him. That's it. I was just going to say, hey, using flat earth geometry only, as you say, you can do it, right? You definitely can do it, right? Because Nathan says
It cannot work on a sphere. It's a beautiful flat earth proof, is the sextant. Wonderful. Can only work on a flat plane.
so, do it. If you're that confident, Nathan. Free money. My money's in escrow. I don't control it. There's even an independent panel of judges if you think that I'm wrong. And it's got clear acceptance criteria. You only need to get within 25 miles of the observer's position. That's pretty stinking good, isn't it? When real navigators using globe geometry can get closer than that. But nothing yet. All right, we don't have Dion yet, which is fine because I've got a couple other things here. I've got from I got two videos to play here. Let's see, let me make that a little bigger. There it is. This is from Sean Hawkins. Right here. Let's see if you hear that.
Now, if you look at the picture in Master B, they're using the equatorial plane, a flat surface, to get their elevation angles.
They're not.
Talking of which, Paula says in there that apparently MacToon is in the Discord server.
Okay, well, we'll have to get to him after I round out this live.
Oh, he's got to
with
close
that, I'm
out
going to
this.
say a huge, massive, enormous thank you to both Discord and G Plus panels for making today's.
Was it like 3 seconds from when Arwen said my name until the show is done? Oh, poor Nathan. Now, I did clarify with Sean. This is from Sean Hawkins. I'll put this in the chat for you. I like a lot of Sean's stuff. He's got a different style than me, but there you go. But if you like his style, go watch it. Go watch his stuff. So yeah, I clarified with Sean that typically Nathan's live, the actual just live stream, is typically an hour, but this was only 54 minutes, and he's gone over. He could have brought me on. So what did I do? I had to stir it up a little bit. Here's what I did with the short today. Debate Flat Earthers on YouTube, and they said I should debate Nathan Oakley. He's the king of Flat Earth debaters. So I went on his show. I got on at 45 minutes, 36 seconds, and just sat there. Muted.
I will now mute you.
I was there until 53 minutes, 17 seconds when Arwen, good Arwen, I like him, mentioned that I was waiting to be unmuted.
Apparently, Mechtoon is in the Discord server.
Immediately the show ends. They said, come on live to debate you. And as soon as I show up, you end the show. You could even hear the fear in his voice. It's a good thing he wears Depends. Helps with cleanup later. Nathan, if you ever should discover you have the courage, a neutral platform, a fair moderator, let's do it.
Now I'd like to know how my balls taste.
For those wondering, Dion is here soon. He's late. So he'll be here soon. Actually, I'm going to grab something. But first, I will say, we got a couple super chats here that came in from Stringer News 1 for $2 says, so Toonshine is made of goose eggs. Because earlier I mentioned that Toonshine has the same proof as Eric DeBay's 200 proofs video. Yeah, that's true. It's totally goose eggs. And let's see, we've got Facty for $6.99 says, message, is your Toonshine cooled from the calm, soothing waters of Lake Titicaca? Guys, I'm just a stinking child. Oh, you can't quite see her. My puppy, my dog's down there. Since our other one passed away, the older one, she's not as active. We're trying to make her move more, but she's blind too. She's been blind for a while. Let's see. All right, I just got a message from somebody I read. I should read it. I'll wait for later to read all. I get so many messages like during. I love it, but during the live stream, people, hey Pete, hey, send this. I can't send all of them. I can't show things live. Like if I haven't looked at it, it's a little difficult. I want to make sure that I know what I'm showing. Oh, we got another one from Steve 6464 says, by Flerf definition, the natural world is only things that are not man-made and you cannot be used to measure things. Then a sextant is made by man, so it cannot be used to measure your location on Earth. And the Oakley crowd does often blindly reject things because of the natural world, but only things that they don't want. They don't reject things using that same criteria if it's what they want. Weird. How's that? Facty, does she have a swollen face? Does my dog have a swollen face? No. She's just a not seeing eye dog. my kid says our dog needs a seeing eye gecko. Homer AT8 too. I don't think, no, I think Dion is going to be here. Hey, Apophis Rex is here. How you doing? He says he's been busy lately. All right, what was I doing? I'm going to get I'm going to play Nathan Oakley's favorite song. It's a weird thing that on his show he wants to basically live out his sexual fantasies on his show. Why he thinks on a public forum like that he needs to do that, I don't know, but it's his thing. So, and you heard a little clip of it at the end there. I'm going to play the whole thing here. So enjoy this. Where'd it go? I should do it. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. All right. You get to see me at the same time. There you go. Nathan Oakley in Balls.
That's my balls in his mouth. Yeah, you can suck my balls. Balls in your mouth. Balls
balls in your mouth. Mouth. That is my balls in your mouth. Yeah, enjoy the taste of my nuts.
Bro?
Maybe my balls in your mouth for a few more minutes. Enjoy the taste of my nuts.
Gamma.
Balls. Balls in your mouth. Mouth. With my nuts on your face. Suck my nuts. Suck on my nuts. Then tell me how my nuts taste. Now I'd like to know how my balls taste. You fucktard. You are a spastic. And you're getting teabagged by a flat earther. Now enjoy the taste of my nuts, you stupid spastic. Yeah, chuckle for me, fundy fuck. You're being teabagged by me. Balls. Balls. In your mouth. Mouth. Balls. Balls. In your mouth. Mouth. As a result, you're being asked how my nuts taste. You fucking weirdo. Suck on my nuts. You suck on my nuts. That's really, yes, that's really. I stuck my balls in your mouth afterwards. Suck my nuts. Lee, how unfair it is while you gag on my bollocks. Balls. Balls. In your mouth. Balls. Balls. In your mouth. Come on and suck on my nuts. Come on and suck on my nuts. Suck my nuts. Yeah, you're getting fucking teabagged. Don't insult me or ad hom me as I teabag you. Yeah, I'll just gag you with my nuts. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Enjoy my balls in your mouth, do you?
No, not at all. Oh, jeez. I mean, that's who he is. That is Nathan. That's how he does his science debates. What a lovely guy. Yeah, sorry if you're just showing up. You run into that. I apologize. You weren't expecting that. So KN. I'm not going to read that, but yeah, that's it. So all right. Dion says that he's downloading Zoom. Oh jeez. So then he goes, what's the ID number? I already sent him the link. But he's on his phone. Phones are not quite as nice, depending. Like the iPhone, if you open it in Safari, it doesn't quite do it right. You need to open it in Chrome. So, Todd Burt for 666 Australian says, would those balls be geometric or refracted? Oh, yes, exactly. And Graham Price, who's been a member for 21 months. Wow, Graham, that's a long time, Graham. I love it. Thank you so much. He says the last debate with Tracation was hilarious last night. That was so fun. FTFE and I, we just couldn't stop laughing. And then Trey blocked FTFE today. So that I don't want. So let's see. I'm looking for Dion. Come on, Dion. He needs, so the problem is, like on mobile, it sometimes it'll pick up the link doesn't work. It gives you the wrong ID. So, all right, hold on. Let's do this again. Give that to him. All right. Anyway, that was that rounds out what I had prepared. Oh, Daniel Cooper, unwanted and or unexpected and unwanted. Yeah. So if you didn't see it yesterday, I premiered a video. It was about a 40-minute debate I had. It's not a debate. It wasn't a debate. The guy, poor guy, he just made a fool of himself. A guy called Sin Cleanser, who's a super extremely toxic and evil claimed Christian. He and has no clue about anything on physics. If you haven't seen that, it's in there. It's called Debating the Asylum. He agreed to debate on Saturday night on the Toon Show, but I said you have to behave, and we're gonna have a strong moderator, and you're gonna present evidence. And you're not gonna pull those kinds of things. But if you can't do that, let's do it on Tuesday. So it'd be a week from tonight. So, all right. If you watch that, also, there's a guy called D-Mock who was even dumber. Hard to believe, even dumber. It looks like I am going to be debating him a week from today at 11 p.m. So later than I usually do my second stream, or if I do a 10 p.m. stream, this will be later. Should be that'll be a dumpster. So the poll's going well. It looks like the question is, will Dion attempt to debunk the globe live from his bathtub? Yeah, he's done things from his videos from his bathtub before. We've got yes is a strong 33%. We've got no is 12%, and 55% want a giant asteroid to destroy the Earth first. So, Charlie Welch, who is the Flerf Mike the Cops stream right now? Mike the Cops. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna just pop over there in the middle of this one. I'm a little busy. So, oh, Juggernaut, Jared Red. Sin Cleanser says, Sin Cleanser, it sounds like a member of the Westboro Baptist Church. He's not quite that polite. He's less polite than them. So, Mr. Shigura says Oakley already admitted Earth isn't flat in DMs. Yes, he did. In a private conversation to Riley, he said a very telling thing. He said that was excellent globe proof, something like that. And Ranty, who is a former flat earther, is pretty confident that Oakley is not. I'm not certain, because there are other people that are absolutely the opposite. So I don't know. All right, Dion, come on. What's going on? No Dion yet. So I had asked Dion, say, hey, let's download Zoom and we can test it and make sure it all works. He's like, oh no, it's good. I got a new phone. It all works. Everything I typically, if I say something, it's Central Time. I live in Minneapolis area. So yes, it would be 11 p.m. Central Time. But 5 S Aston says Deanne was running late because it's Taco Tuesday. I don't want to debate fake flat earthers, right? So that's where I'm like, should I entertain a debate with Oakley? Because some people say he's fake. I'm not convinced that he's fake. Many Karen. Oh, this one, yes. Many Karen says Oakley is admitted to being dumber than he pretends to be. I like that. So Dion, a couple months ago, I was messaging Dion. I'm like, look, it's okay. You can tell me. Are you for real? He's like, yes, he's for real. So whatever. Yoda, Dion will likely be drunk. It could be. That might explain why he can't click a link. Jeez, Dion. Seriously. I don't know. Jones Nursery says, I sent me a text. That's good. I do have, so after this, I mean, Dion, you're really cutting into this time here. After this is 10 o'clock, so an hour and a half from now, I have a panel of the Globers from TikTok. So I've had it, I typically open an account wherever there's a social network platform. And so I do have a TikTok account, and Dion's coming in. Hold on, Dion. I don't know if they can hear you yet. Just wait a second. Just a second. All right. They could hear you if your microphone was connected. There's no microphone connected. Does your mom have the parental controls on? Oh my gosh. Dion, this happened last time. You said you got a new phone. Oh my gosh. The very, very flat earther says, do you have an iFunny account? You get smashed there. Oh, I see your hand is raised. I'll put your hand down for you. You need to connect to audio. I don't know why it's not working. Are you in the app? Are you in the actual Zoom app? Well, I can't hear you talk because you didn't. Oh, jeez. I heard something.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, there it is. Dion.
Oh, hello there.
You finally got it.
I was having a bit of technical difficulties over this way, so
yep.
I apologize.
People are not surprised, I gotta say.
I mean, we have a snowstorm over here, so they're blocking the cell towers. So
you're in your home, but you're using your cell phone.
Yes.
Instead of your home network. Do you have a home network?
I do.
Why don't you use the home network?
Like we had an electrical issue, so with all the snow going around, like it's blocking like the signal and stuff. So.
But why don't you use your home network?
It's blocking the signal, like the Wi-Fi.
So the storm that's outside your house is blocking the signal that's from inside your house to another part of inside your house. But your phone can go from inside of the house to the cell phone tower down the street and around the block.
Correct.
Makes sense. It
must be the 5G or something,
Yes. Is the 5G working well for you?
No, we don't have it here yet in New York, thank God,
What part of New York are you in that you don't have 5G?
I live in Buffalo, New York.
Is it far from Westchester County?
Yes. It's like about 30 miles, I'd say.
From Westchester County?
Yes.
Could you do something for me? Could you get together, you and another flat earther? I just want to what do we want Dion and that other guy from Westchester County to do? What do you know this guy from Westchester County?
I have no recollection.
Chris from Westchester County? Well,
I've never heard of him. No.
All right. It's you're not missing anything, I promise.
Fellow
right.
flat earther, right?
Yeah. His wife tends to mock him. Oh, seriously. All right. Question from Inquisitor Rurik. Ask Smo if he knows about the Ligma incident. I have no idea what that is.
The Ligma incident.
Ligma, Ligma, all caps.
I have no recollection of that right now.
All right, Inquisitor Rurik.
I rarely watch the news. I rarely watch the news anymore, so I try to stay away from all the propaganda.
Secret G says Buffalo's way further than 30 miles from Westchester County.
Okay.
And
Well,
Andrew
I wouldn't know. I haven't been there, so
Andrew L says Buffalo is covered in 5G.
Really.
I'm pretty sure you got 5G there.
Well, I have it blocked. I have it blocked from my home, so that's probably why.
Wait, how did you
if
block?
we do have it, I have it blocked from my home.
How did you block 5G in your home?
I have certain like they're called Tesla, like they're Tesla.
You have cars made by Elon Musk. Okay.
No, not they're like these platforms that they block the 5G. They block radiation from coming in the home.
Can you grab one? I want to see what they look like. Do they look
I'll
like?
I'll show you later. I mean, it's
do they look like this?
No.
No, because this one claims to block 5G, but it's just a remote light switch. Does it look like this?
It is black. It is black though.
This is shungite. It also does not actually block 5G.
Shungite.
Yeah.
Shungite. That's a good mineral. I actually used to take that supplement.
I'm sure the output was also appropriately black and tarred.
It's a good testosterone booster.
It didn't work on you, did it? Never mind. Jones Nursery. Do you know Jones Nursery?
I'm actually pretty ripped. I'm pretty ripped without the suit on.
Okay.
So I'm pretty lean. I'm pretty. You gotta understand. I'm a martial artist, so I gotta stay in shape, lean in shape.
Yeah, I'm a martial artist too.
Well, I feel like I'm more ripped than you are. You know.
That's probably the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm busy being a dad too, so you know I got one of those bods.
True.
Justin Frank says it's 43 degrees in Buffalo and definitely not snowing.
Well, I don't know what part he's from, but it's snowing where I'm at. I live in this city. It's snowing. Like,
yeah, it's like nothing you say is right. It's all right. Ziggy for the facts is 300 miles from Buffalo to Westchester, and Tim Tully says it's 400 miles for $5.
I've never heard of that city in my life.
You've never heard of Westchester County?
Never.
Then why did you say Dion? Why did you say you knew where it was?
Because I was thinking of another. There's another county that's close to that sounds familiar. That's what I was thinking of.
What was the familiar name you were thinking of?
Rochester County. That's what I was thinking of.
Rochester and Westchester. Okay, I
Right.
guess they both end in Chester.
Yeah, I've never been to that city before.
Do you know of any Chesters that like to eat the cheesy things?
No.
There's a cheetah named Chester.
I tend to stay away from cheese because I don't do dairy. So
Does it make you verklempt?
what's that?
Does it make you verklempt?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. You don't want to get verklempt. All right. Do you know who Jones Nursery is?
Oh, I do. That's Raleigh Jones. He's a good supporter of mine.
So you brought all your fan.
Yeah, I tried to. I gave the stream a share to,
All your fan.
try and enlighten the masses here.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad that your fan showed up, Jones Nursery. Thank you for that. He says, I support Dion. He is the man. That's good. Good to get that confirmation, Dion.
Yeah, Raleigh is a great man. Go give him a follow.
We got Daniel Cooper says it's 47 in Buffalo, and NA says it's 51 in Buffalo. So that's a crazy snowstorm.
There's no way.
I know, exactly.
It might have been 51 earlier, but it's not 51 now.
Hey,
Well, it just started.
Hold on, let me check. Yeah, it's 51.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Shigura for 199 says, "Come on, Toon, you know he's a Poe. It's obvious, Dion." I asked you a while ago. Remember, I asked you, "Are you serious?" Because people tell
100%.
me. People tell because you're so goofy.
I mean, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that term POE before.
Not POE.
Went on the stream.
Are you faking that you think the Earth is flat?
Absolutely not.
Are you faking that you don't understand 5G, or do you really not understand 5G?
Well, from what I do understand about 5G is we don't know if it is or isn't safe.
You don't know anything about 5G.
Oh, I want to ask you something.
Okay. Oh, hold on a second. We've got a guest. We've got a guest here. This guy is. He's super uptight today because there were two. Oh, hold on. Turtle. Look right there. There you go. Oh, good turtle.
Oh, that's a cat right there.
That's turtle. Yeah, spelled with a P.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a silent P. Oh, good idea. Put your hand above the camera. And then he looks. So yeah, we were cat sitting two other cats, and this guy, he was like, I'm the man, or Tom, I'm the Tom would be what he's saying. So all right, you have a question for me.
Now, recently in New Mexico, right? New Mexico, they had a flock of ravens fly through the area. Now, there was like I'd say about 10,000 of these ravens just dropped dead out of nowhere. And to come to find out, during that time, 5G was going through the airwaves. Now, do you think that's a coincidence?
Well, there's a couple problems. With that. First, it was not the New Mexico. It was actually in the old Mexico.
All right, same
Number
difference.
One.
Same difference.
Number two, it was not ravens. I think it was something else. Doesn't matter what kind of bird it was. And number three, it was in a rural part of Mexico, where very far from any large city, and there's no 5G there. So would it be a coincidence?
I have researched.
I'm pretty sure you didn't research.
I researched that the town that had 5G, like coming from the cell towers. I guarantee it. They're going to tell you that in the media, though. They're going to tell you there was no 5G. Or
yeah.
nothing,
What was the name of the town?
I do know the name. I can't think of it right now. But they're going to tell. See, that's why I don't watch the news, because they're going to tell you that there was no 5G. 5G wasn't turned on. Like,
it was an extreme rural area of Mexico. Oh,
okay, so what do you think was the culprit of those birds dropping?
Birds have
out
dropped.
Of nowhere.
Birds have dropped
10,
like that.
10,000 birds dropped out of nowhere
for much longer than cell phones have been in existence. So I don't know what caused it, but I am certain that it was not 5G, since there was no 5G in the area.
So they say. Do you believe that?
Yes, because it's a rural portion of Mexico. Mexico is very far behind in its rollout of 5G, because the one guy that owns the one cell phone company in Mexico basically said, why do we need to do 5G? 4G is just fine. It's actually 5G is just an incremental upgrade in the protocols. There's nothing actually that special about 5G. The specification is open and public. You can go read it for free and find out what's different.
I don't trust it. I really don't.
Okay, then what do you trust?
I don't trust the government.
I'll tell you that the government didn't write the specification, so that has nothing to do with it.
I don't trust the government, the elites, the New World Order, any of that.
Good, none of them are involved.
You don't think they're involved in the construction of the cell towers?
Correct, they are not.
Wow. Okay.
Why do they care? The nameless, faceless they don't care about.
They are trying to wipe protocol. Out millions.
Well, so you say, but they're doing a terrible job of it, I gotta say.
They're part of this depopulation agenda.
Can I tell you, the nameless, faceless they, you are doing terrible, because the global population continues to go up. I mean, you are just an absolute and complete failure. For as long as these people have been saying that you've been trying to do these things, the global population has continued to rise. So I give you a 1 out of 10, would not globally depopulate again.
Well, what claims do you have to support that?
That the global population has increased?
Is growing, right?
Yeah, what claims? Yeah, I guess I will just have to take some global census numbers at face value, and plus the lack of lots of dead people lying around the streets, the lack of people that I know dying in massive numbers, the lack of, well, I have having heard anything of it in any place from anyone, even the conspiracy nutters haven't even said, look, all of the people I know are dying. They don't even say that. So I'll go with all of those
You don't
things.
see this in the media.
I didn't. Did I say anything about the media in that list there?
Do you trust the news?
Did I say anything about the news in that list there?
Yes, but you're saying,
No, I didn't.
where are you getting this info from?
I did. I just gave you the list of. Oh,
You trust the census population?
just a second. I need to.
Are you drinking tab again? Oh, of course, yeah, the tab.
I got a handle this time. What do you think?
That's pretty dope.
Colony L3 made it for me. Sent it to me. Yeah.
I don't get how you drink those, man. Those are
All right, Jones
like hair on
Nursery.
your chest, that's for sure. You know,
One of these days, I'm gonna get some. Not yet, though. No, not yet. Maybe when I'm 14. You know,
mix some of that shungite with the tab there. You know?
Last Friday was my birthday. I turned 13 again. Well,
happy birthday.
Thanks, you're so nice. All right, Jones Nursery says for $4.99, MC Toon is showing no receipts. What does that mean?
Well, you just made a claim that, see, you believe there's no depopulation agenda, and you're claiming that we are growing instead of depopulating.
But
see. You can't prove that.
I can't prove that the global population has gone up and that there hasn't been a successful depopulation scheme.
Bill Gates has already said we need to depopulate this earth.
Actually, stop. I'm going to stop you right there.
And what are they
doing?
on,
no. I'm going to stop you right there. And I will tell you what he actually said. He was talking about third world countries. And in third world countries, the birth rate is extremely high. And there's a couple reasons for that. One is that they don't tend to have a good education. Two, so they keep going.
They kill
them? They have a high population. They reproduce often. It's a low education over history tends to have higher population growth. They also do it so that because they know that a lot of them, won't make it to adulthood. So they have lots of kids so that when they're older, they're likely to have somebody to take care of them. Another, no birth control. And and so the middle one there, I think is pretty important, that so many people die from preventable diseases. So if you can deal with preventable diseases in a third world country, then people's response will naturally be to not have as many kids. So if you're looking at a country and you're saying their population rate is pretty high, it would be nice if that wasn't happening because they're getting overpopulated and things like that. And if you know much about Africa, it's pretty common there. They have problems. I work with a guy from Tanzania, and he'll the stories.
I took a road trip back in Africa.
So all right, so yeah, and I said contraception too. I said so anyway. So when Bill Gates was talking about this, it was at a TED Talk or something. He was talking about the rate of growth. So if the rate of growth of an area, I'm just going to make up numbers, is 30%. That's the rate of growth, right? That's over, I don't know how many years, they have some sort of a population growth metric. And if you're like, we would like to see that not be so high. So we want the rate of growth to be reduced. Does that mean you want the population to be reduced?
I mean,
No, it
that's
doesn't.
what it sounds like to me.
It means but you need to listen to the whole thing, not just the clip. It means that he's interested in doing things so that people don't reproduce as much. It's the rate of growth that is trying to be reduced, not the quantity of overall people. And specifically, they're talking about in third world countries. That's what he's talking about. Listen to the whole clip, understand the goal, understand the context. Right?
So, okay. So he wants us. All right. He doesn't want us to repopulate then. Got it.
He doesn't want the growth rate to be so high. Specifically in third world countries.
Either way, I mean, it doesn't sound...
No, it's not either way. That is 100% the opposite of what people claim he was saying. So so before you... Here's my challenge to you. Before you say, I don't want to hear it anymore, because I don't want that crap on my channel. Go listen to the entire speech and get yourself up to date on what it is that the context of the speech was about, okay?
I mean, but you got to understand what's coming out of his mouth, though.
Yes. Oh, and Gleam, what are you talking about? Get out of here.
This thing is bigger. This rabbit hole is bigger than you think.
Yeah, right. So that's not right. Get yourself up to date on that. I'm not going to talk about it on my channel, though. That's not a topic I cover. YouTube doesn't like it. I don't like it. So, all right. Graham Price for £5 says, no, if Dion and CC ever come together, they'll cause a dumbassery singularity and begin a global reversal in human IQ levels.
Hey, we're already in the Great Reset. So, hey, I'm willing to reset. I'm like Thanos, you know. I'm enlightening the masses, you know. Eventually, people are going to unplug, you know. You either adapt or get left behind. That's how I look at it, you know.
All right. Well, oh God, jeez. You make me laugh, Dion.
And who is the CC guy?
CC, he's a flat earther. He is the most, like, the least communicative flat earther. You comment on his videos, he never reads the comments, he never responds. He has his phone number and his email address in all of his videos. He doesn't respond to emails, but I've spoken to him on the phone.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised I didn't see him because I went to Logan Paul's I think like 5 years ago I went to Logan Paul's Flat Earth convention, and I don't remember seeing him there. So
where was this convention?
It was in somewhere LA. It was in LA near Orange County.
The Flat Earth convention. The Flat Earth convention that Logan Paul was at?
Yeah, it was hosted by Logan Paul.
Was in Denver in 2018.
Yeah, Denver.
You said LA.
Well, he had a couple conventions.
No, he did one.
I didn't go to the one in Denver. There was one in LA.
Logan Paul was at one Flat Earth convention in 2018 in Denver.
There was one in 2017 too, because I was there. You had one in LA and then one was in Denver.
Just a second, I need to ban somebody from my channel. That is Natasha Dior is going away forever.
Oh no, we got an Agent. Well, there's a ton of Agent Smiths in the chat, but
yes. Extra J is wondering if you've seen the teachings of Quantum Degreaser.
I have not.
You might really have a lot to learn from Quantum Degreaser. All right. So you went to a Flat Earth convention with Logan Paul that didn't exist. Tell me all about it.
Wait. I mean, it did exist. I mean, I went there. I didn't go there with him. He was he was talking, you know, because he just got recently converted to not the theory but the truth.
Okay. And
I got free tickets, so I took me and a couple buddies out because I was in LA at the time. So
to the convention that did not happen in LA.
What? It did happen. I was there.
What was the venue at, that it was at?
I don't remember that part.
Oh, was it in LA proper, or was it
Well,
was
this
it
was
in
like,
was it 30 miles away in Reno?
well, this was like 5 years ago. I mean, I don't remember the exact details. You know,
Is your memory that bad?
a little bit. Saw this 5G in the air, man. These chemtrails, all that.
Oh my gosh. Marty Mad Scientist for Canadian dollars says the flock leaders have been watching a Flerf video and stopped believing in gravity. They led everyone to their deaths. You see the flock leaders, the sheep, they fell off the edge. Jones Nursery, said again, showing no receipts. That's a new term. I get it though. Mr. Shigura says for $1.99 you're letting a poll troll. I am disappointed.
I'm not trolling.
So here's the problem with your claim that you're not trolling or not poeing.
I 100% believe this with all my heart.
But the problem is that there was no Flat Earth Convention in LA hosted by Logan Paul.
It was hosted by him. I mean, it was. He only spoke for like 5 minutes, but I mean, he was there. Like
there was none.
Okay,
it never happened in LA.
I'll post some photos. I have photos.
All right. Well, I'll take a minute for you to do that. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I can't do it right now. I mean, we're in the middle of the show.
I'll wait. It's okay. We can pause the show. And turn off your camera. You can go find those pictures, and I'll just talk with the crowd a little.
Well,
bit.
I'm gonna post them later on my channel.
You're gonna post them later on your channel.
Yes.
Now, I'm gonna call BS on that.
Hey, you can believe what you want. You know.
I know. Yep. Mute Donkey says pics or it didn't happen. Well,
I have pics. I'm gonna post them later in the video, or I'll put them in my community tab.
NANA for $6.66 says I can't respect a man drinking poop beer. Are you 19? Drink a real beer.
Modelo is one of the most respected beers. A real men drink Modelos.
Now we know you're a Poe.
What is she talking about?
She? NANA is no she. I'm pretty sure that the appropriate pronoun for NANA is Apache attack helicopter.
You never know in today's society, so I mean, hey, it could be a woman, man, horse,
All right, so yep. The thing is that it's not hard to look up whether or not there was a Flat Earth Convention in LA that Logan Paul was at.
Well, there wasn't a lot of advertisement for it at the time, so that's probably why it's not in the system.
Okay, and it's how
LA is a big city.
It's on his channel though, right? If he had a convention, he'd have it on his channel.
No, not necessarily.
He would.
I mean, I don't know if it was, but this was in 2017, so.
It was actually 2018 when he did that.
That was the one in Denver. The one in 2017 was the one in LA.
The Flat Earth Convention in 2017 was not in LA. It was in, I think, North Carolina.
No. I was there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know why this is so hard to comprehend. Like
it's easy to comprehend. There was no Flat Earth Convention hosted by Logan Paul in LA in 2017. He would absolutely have it on his channel.
All right. Okay. It was hosted by Donald Trump then, I guess. I just went to a random Flat Earth Convention in LA.
Yeah. Who else was speaking there?
Logan Paul spoke, and then another what's his name? Bill Nye, the science guy, was there to come debate him, but we wiped the floor with him. He had no argument. Like, I didn't, but Logan Paul did.
Oh.
He came there to debate, but he got totally just dismantled. But what do you expect? Bill Nye, he's another propaganda scientist, right?
Yep. So I mean, now we know he's just making up stuff. I mean, you're just digging deeper. So glad you came, Dion.
Hey, believe what you want.
Yep. Glad you came. We've got thinking about cake for $9.99 says, Dion, I'm old enough to be your mother. Please turn off the computer. Go out. Enjoy your life. Not everyone is out to get you. Help others. You'll get much more fulfillment than trying to chase fools.
I am help. I'm enlightening the masses.
But Dion, you're
Me
fake.
trying to enlighten people to wake up out of this matrix, that's not helping people?
Dion, you're clearly fake.
No. I'm enlightening people out of this matrix. How is this? Well, we do live in a fake simulation. You're right about that.
You are fake. Cretan Bull for 2 Canadians says this, there's no chance this at all. This guy's for real. I completely agree. He tipped his hand. He showed his hand when he claimed that there was a Flat Earth convention in 2017 hosted by Logan Paul in LA when there was only one Flat Earth convention in 2017 in North Carolina. Oh, my puppy just fell.
Like I said, that convention was not hosted.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Just a second.
Or I mean, advertised.
Here we go. Look at this.
Like I said, you Agent Smiths can believe what you want, you know.
Here's my puppy. See that? This puppy is more believable than what you're doing, Dion. This is Diamond.
Oh, me trying to unplug people from the Matrix? That's...
Yeah, I mean, you're just making up stuff, Dion. So
how is that making up anything?
Because there was no convention in LA hosted by Logan Paul. So Logan Paul went to the 2018 Flat Earth Convention as a joke. There was nowhere that Bill Nye went.
That's what they say. They call it a joke, right?
No, Logan Paul mocked Flat Earth in his documentary.
That's what they want you to believe.
He did go to the 2018 convention. And,
I know he did.
And totally screwed over Robbie Davidson. See, since you can't name another Flat Earther even that was at that convention, it's pretty obvious.
Like I said, I really don't follow a lot of other people.
Yeah, but you went to the convention, you said. You can't name one other person that was there.
Ken Hovind. I do follow Ken Hovind, though.
Ken Hovind wasn't at the Flat Earth Convention in 2017.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm asking, who else was at the Flat Earth Convention in 2017?
I just went with my 2 buddies. I mean, I didn't talk.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the presenters.
Well, Logan Paul was one of the presenters, and Bill Nye. Bill Nye was there to debate Logan Paul.
No, he wasn't.
Hey, like I said, I was there, you know.
No, you weren't.
I'm
Yoda.
totally making this up as I go, I guess, you know.
Correct. Yoda from 199 says, ask Dion about his holographic moon. What about the holographic moon, Dion?
Well, yeah, the government created a holographic moon. That's really what you see today's, atmosphere. Then we have the real moon, which is Luna.
And
right?
where is that?
That's the moon. And I'm going to tell you something else. This is how you know what the real moon is. When you see the moon during the day. You see the moon during the day? That's the real moon.
Oh, sure. And what's it made out of?
What's that?
What's the real moon made out of?
I mean, it's a planet.
It's a planet now. That's it? It's a planet?
I mean, I don't know what it's made out of. I mean, I'm not getting into all that science, you know.
No kidding, you're not.
Like I said, we've never been in the moon, so we don't know what the hell it is.
Well, you've never been to the moon.
Nobody's been to the moon.
So, Synaptic is a new member at the Einstein level. Thank you, Synaptic. Uh, Beast Malicious says, I know you're getting pissed, but please don't boot him. Should I boot you because you're lying, Dion?
You absolutely should not boot me because I am not lying.
See,
just because you make up things in your head, always lying.
Here's a question from RT96 for $5. Says, Dion, what is the most convincing lie you've ever told that no one believed?
I mean, the last time I lied was probably
30 seconds ago.
Grade. In 10th grade.
Oh, in 10th grade. Well,
I'm a truther. I don't lie. I mean, you know.
Everybody knows that the truthers hate the truth. So, all right, 10th grade. What was it that?
No,
that,
you guys.
What was 10th grade?
You Lopez, Agent Smiths hate the truth.
What was?
You
what
guys
was,
are sent here to block
no, what
people
was
like me from spewing the truth.
Sure. What was the lie you told in 10th grade?
Oh, I had told my girlfriend I was working,
lying.
but I was with, you know what I mean?
No girlfriend. Show some receipts.
I've shown plenty of receipts.
Show receipts.
Oh, and that's another thing.
Show receipts for your girlfriend. Show receipts you had a girlfriend in 10th grade.
Oh yeah. Let me go back 10 years, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but that's hey. I'm just doing what your buddy the nursery, the one that trolls the nurseries looking for hot chicks.
Well, I mean, you haven't shown any receipts.
You're right. Mr. Unite for the Children for $2 says he'd get in the bathtub if he was for real.
Yeah, they would love to see that, wouldn't they?
No. I took a poll.
They would love to see this the sexy body of mine.
I have a poll in the live chat. 559 votes, 561 votes. Will Dion attempt to debunk the globe live in his bathtub? The answer yes, 32%. The answer no, 15%. And the answer that wins with 53% is please, giant asteroid, destroy the Earth first.
I've done that. I've done that in the bathtub where I've debunked water level, or I mean, I've proved water level. You know what I mean? So that's already been done.
I don't know why you do it, Dion. Like, do you ever drop character? Are you good? You don't drop character?
I don't know what that means.
Are you a proper thespian?
Are you saying that off YouTube I'm a globehead and on YouTube I'm a flat earther? Which really I'm not a flat earther, I'm a dome earther. No, I don't believe that propaganda.
You just said it. NA for $6.66 says, I know my beers. I wouldn't drink that Pilsner piss beer if my life depended on it.
Well, whoever that is must live a shallow life. You know? I hate to be her.
If I knew anything, about beer, I would say something. I have no clue about beer. I don't.
Come on, you don't drink anything?
My kid. I was over at my kid's house, and he's got beer in the fridge. I'm like, oh, how did I raise you wrong? He's like, what? I go, you've got beer in the fridge. You need to have Bailey's. He's like, oh, it's over here in the cupboard, so we're good.
Oh, you should have brought over some tab for him.
Oh yeah, gotta have the tab.
Like I said, man, you guys believe what you want. Like I know what I believe.
Yes.
You know, I know what I've done in my life. You know. Zero, yeah.
Lord Illuminous Pooh for $5 says, as leader of the Illuminati, I can confirm we made the moon out of lactate.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if you have some members in your chat that are part of the elites, Freemasons.
Sure. Yeah. Now, do you have something against the Freemasons, or Or are you okay with the paid Masons?
Oh yeah, the paid. Very funny.
I mean, some work for free and
I'm
some
not okay
need to
with
get
any.
paid, I think.
I'm not okay with any secret society. I stay away from any secret society. Skull and Bones, Freemasons.
It's probably more their choice than your choice, I would say.
What does that mean?
Nothing. Rocky Bixby for 5 Canadians says, like or dislike Logan, he is not a flat earther. It was for an hour-long mockumentary for his channel, poking fun at the idea of flat earthers. Did you see that mockumentary that Logan Paul did?
I did not.
So you're a big enough fan of Logan Paul to pretend that you went to a convention that did not exist, but you're not a big enough fan to have watched the mockumentary he did about the 2018 Flat Earth Convention.
Okay, I was in LA visiting family at the time, and I just happened to be in the area, and a couple of my friends took me to the convention. Had a great time. I mean, I don't know why that's so hard to believe.
Well, I suppose because the story just changed. You said at first that you got tickets and you gave them to your friends, and now your friends brought you there.
Because they had free tickets.
No, but you said first that you got the tickets and you brought your friends there. Which one is it? It can't be both.
I mean, that details doesn't really.
PhD Tony says relevant paper that shows Dion's wrong about planets and planetary motion, a study of Babylonian planetary theory, the outer planets by T. Dejong. Tony, he's faking. He pretended to go to a convention that didn't exist. He pretended that Bill Nye went there, who didn't go there. He couldn't name one other flat earther that was at this imagined convention. He's changed his story about whether or not he got the tickets and brought his friends, or if his friends got the tickets and they brought him. None of this is consistent.
There.
No, you weren't. You were not there.
How would you know if Bill Nye wasn't there if you weren't there?
Because if Bill Nye was there, there would be video of it on Logan Paul's channel, who is not a flat earther.
That would be possible, except they didn't allow cameras in the convention. So.
Got it.
Right. I know that's a little hard to comprehend, but...
Sure. Eddie Reese for $5 says, Dion is a bad liar. He expects us to believe Bill Nye even considered attending the Flat Earth Convention in 2017 or ever.
I personally think he was paid to go, but if I was him, I would have just stayed out of it.
I'm pretty certain he did not go to this non-existent convention. Lord Illuminous Pooh for $2 says, if we're the agent, is he the 2?
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. You're supposed to know that, Dion. Junk Shop Library for $5 says, somebody please find something Dion Smo and Austin Whitsitt vehemently disagree on, then schedule the debate and take my money. Do you know Austin Whitsitt?
I do not.
What flat earthers do you like to watch on YouTube?
I like watching oh geez, what's that guy's name? Parrish. I forget his name. I really don't. There's ODN. I like watching ODN. ODN TV.
ODN TV.
Yes. Or ODD TV. ODD TV.
I like how you have your hand in front of your face to cover the smirk.
ODD TV. They created the that documentary.
Yeah, what was that called?
It was called shit. Okay, I can't remember it right now, but he's got a just drawing a blank right now. You know what I mean? Jesus.
Everything,
what does that got to do with anything anyway?
Everything from you is a blank.
I mean, I don't get how that's relevant in the conversation.
So yeah, PhD Tony. So Logan Paul, a professional social media personality, did not allow cameras at a conference he organized. Yeah?
Hey, don't ask. I don't know why they weren't allowing, you know.
So, all right. So, ODN TV is your favorite YouTuber flat earther.
Oh no, ODD TV.
Okay. And the documentary for which the name you cannot remember. What other?
Well, it was a compilation of a few truthers that did it.
Oh, who else was in it?
I off the top of my head, I can't think of it, but
Seriously? Like
so,
your favorite YouTube flat earther, you can't name one other person in the big documentary that he did.
I mean, not off the top of my head right now. I don't remember all their names.
Just one, not all. Just one. Nothing?
I mean, I don't get how this is relevant for.
I'm just checking to see if you're legit here.
Oh, I'm legit already.
Sure. Was let's see, in that documentary it was Aaron Stewart?
I have no idea who that is.
No? Oh. Who else was in that documentary he's thinking of? All right, hold on. It's a little slow here sometimes. Anyone? Let's see what we're getting here. Come on, you got it. You got to know somebody else that was in it.
Well, I watched it like a year ago. I probably should watch it again, but I watched it over a year ago.
Over a year ago. That's amazing. That's amazing.
An hour long.
Yeah, it's amazing. The month, just for people who watch in the future, it is currently February of 2022. In fact, it's February 2nd. 2022. That's the day today. And the documentary you're thinking of that ODD TV was in is called Level.
That's what it was. I couldn't.
And you watched it over a year ago.
Right.
Except that it came out mid-April 2021. In fact,
April's like 2 months away. It was
you said it was more than a year ago. So it was greater than 12 months ago. It was actually 10 months ago.
I'm sorry, it was 343 days off. I apologize.
Sure. I know that it came out on Earth Day. So,
well, you would know what Earth Day is because you're supporting this globhead propaganda. So
sure.
I wouldn't know that holiday.
Sure.
Earth Day, yeah, more like And
I'll give you a hint, everyone.
Yes, NASA created that holiday, right?
I'll give you a hint, everyone. Aaron Stewart was in it. Tessa.
Good for him.
Livuo for €1. Thank you very much, Tessa, for that. Was that? It was just $1. Okay. We've got Synaptic again for $1 and no message again. Thank you, Synaptic. Dion, you got some fans here. Well, fans might be a stretch. Mystery Night for the Children says we need Dion and Trey on a panel together. That's a good idea. Would you be on a flat Earth scientist panel?
Absolutely.
You would. Okay.
I'm always looking to unite with my fellow dome earthers.
We probably need, and yep, he was talking just yesterday about a dome. We need one more. I think we need 3 people on the panel. So yeah, who should be the third on the panel? It's got to be somebody that's willing, right? You want CC, he won't come on. He's so we need somebody that's willing to be on a flat Earth scientist panel. So maybe.
So you really believe that I believe in a globe?
Yes.
Outside of YouTube.
Yes. So what causes
that's good shit.
What causes atmospheric and solid Earth tides?
The tides, well, a lot of that's caused by the moon, the real moon, Luna. With Luna's the real moon.
How does that happen?
By the, not the rotation. When you think of rotation, you think of the Earth spinning millions of miles an hour. No, the moon and the sun are inside the dome.
Okay, and what
So-
causes the tides?
When they're spinning, the seasons, that's what's causing the tides in the oceans.
Okay, what causes the tides?
I just told you, the moon, Luna,
Yeah, how does it happen?
by the circling of the moon
Okay, but circling
and the sun.
circling how does circling cause the tides?
I mean, year round by the seasons.
Okay, but how does circling cause the tides?
Oh, and that's another myth too, the tides. But that's a whole nother.
No, I'm asking about the
rabbit
tides.
hole.
What causes the tides?
I just told you, the moon, Luna.
Yeah, but how does it happen? What's the interaction that causes it to happen?
I mean, I don't know all the scientific, spat that goes with it, but
The scientific spat. What is the dome made out of?
oh, it's the dome is made out of. It's a mix. Well, if you've heard of the firmament, like I'm a born again Christian, so so I believe like the firmament is part of what the dome is made out of, but
What's the dome and or firmament made out of? What material?
water.
Water.
Yes.
How does the water stay up there if it's water?
Well, you don't. It's not the kind of water you're like. You know what I mean? Like in the ocean, but it's a type of water that hovers. Like it protects like from certain gases.
But how does
AKA
it work?
nitrogen,
Usually it protects us from nitrogen.
Correct.
Why do we need to be protected from nitrogen?
I mean, there's certain gases that we can't breathe in. You know what I mean?
So you're saying we cannot breathe in nitrogen.
I mean, not all types.
Oh, what types of nitrogen can we not breathe in?
I mean, there's different molecules. I mean,
explain. Which nitrogens can we not breathe in?
look, what does this have to do with anything?
I'm asking up. You said
the
that you're
physics
you
part.
said that you're a dome earther, so I'm just trying to get some information on the dome. So
Right.
So it's made out of water and it protects us from the evil gas nitrogen that hurts us
Right,
somehow.
it's made out of the firmament, which is, I believe, is made out of a certain water that the creator, the designer, has put forth to protect from certain, entities, if you will,
Entities like nitrogen,
from space.
space.
Well,
That's-
I just use nitrogen as an example. There's certain gases out there that we need to be protected from.
like nitrogen.
No, I was just using that for example purposes.
Yeah, but you were saying that nitrogen was dangerous and that it's protecting us from the nitrogen.
I mean, like I said, I was using that for example purposes. There are certain gases that we need to be protected from.
Like what?
I mean, I can't think of them off top right now, but
Oh,
I
xenon.
mean, there's millions of gas. I mean, there's
Sure. What like xenon?
You took physics, didn't you? You should know
Sure.
that.
Yeah. So like, is it protecting us from xenon?
I mean, I'm sure that's one of the ones, the elements.
Probably. And what about sodium metabisulfite?
That's a preservative.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice try.
That's new.
Yeah, I see what you did there. Very funny.
Oh, dear.
Anyway,
all right.
but yeah, the dome, the firmament is here to protect us from entities,
in space.
outside forces coming in.
From space.
If you guys read the Bible, you would know that.
It's but what entities does the Bible say that is protecting us?
Demigods, Satan.
Demigods. You went all Greek with us now.
And the thing is, too, like
Wait.
there's so many galaxies out there.
Can it protect us from Godzilla?
No, because
What about-
Godzilla's already in the planet.
What about Gamera?
I don't know who that is
No?
or what that is.
What about, could it protect us from Manos, the Hands of Fate?
All right, so now you're just trying to troll me at this point.
I'm just trying to find out what it protects us from. Could you tell
I mean,
us about alien
listen.
DNA? What is alien
Listen,
DNA
okay.
about? Tell me about that.
All right, do you believe in extraterrestrials? I hope you do, because the galaxy is just too big.
The galaxy. You're a dome
Galaxies.
earther. You're a flat earther, and the galaxy you're talking about.
Galaxies. I believe space and galaxies are real. We've never been to space.
Well, you've never been to space. I agree on that.
Now, 80% of galaxies are hovered by, extraterrestrial life forms, and 20% of those are friendly. Most of the friendly life forms are on Earth already, but the outside forces,
Who's the friendly ones that you've met?
and they're ran by Satan. Satan, the demigods.
Sure. And which ones have you met? Have you met the Pleiadians?
I have. There is a race of monks in Japan.
Yeah,
That
the monk race. It's a marathon. They're pretty good at it.
They
practice all year.
extraterrestrial. They have an extraterrestrial blood type. I have met one of those before.
Oh, what was his name?
Oh, he had I don't remember. He had a long name. I mean, it was a
All right.
Japanese.
Many Karen for 10 shekels says Bailey's rules. Yes, I love Bailey's. I'm like, I go and I'm gonna get something. I'm like, what should I
You
get?
got to
I'm
be
just gonna
unplugged for the
just gonna
Matrix to understand
I'm
this.
just
Like,
gonna-
I
yeah.
get it.
when
You're
I
still
drink
plugged in.
when
but-
I drink Bailey's, I get unplugged from the Matrix. Gregorio Gagnon. Oh my gosh, he told me the right way to say it, but then said it was okay to say it wrong in several different ways. So Gregorio Gannon V says for 5 yen. Come on, Dion. We all know the moon is hollow, from where the lizard / archon overlords rule us all through the Illuminati. How do you refute that?
I mean, you can laugh all you want to, but that moon you see at night is a hologram.
Yeah, but the other one, that's the one that's hollow with the lizard archons in it.
The real moon, Luna.
Yes, that one. That's the one.
I mean, I don't know what he's trying to ask, but I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like,
Oh, there's a lot of things that don't make sense, Dion. Coming from you
that's
right
why
now.
I'm here to help you unplug and understand.
Well, like I said, Dion, Bailey's helps me unplug. Also,
Coffee and alcohol. Ugh.
also lots of. There's no coffee in Bailey's.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a different.
That's called Kahlua.
Right. That's what I was
yeah,
thinking of.
Which I do like Kahlua in Bailey's. I do like that. All right, so we're gonna look at that. We're gonna look at this. So just a second, I'm prepping something. It's gonna be amazing, Dion. You're gonna love this coming up.
You bringing up more propaganda?
Definitely lots of that. All right, here we go. I'm going to share it to you first. No, I'm going to share it to you second.
Oh, I know. There's lots of propaganda.
The last propaganda, what?
No, you said, yeah, a lot. You are bringing up lots of propaganda. I said, I agree.
All right, so tell me about the weather where you're at in Buffalo.
I mean, it's snowing right now.
It's snowing right now in Buffalo.
Right.
Okay, it is currently snowing in Buffalo. Well, here's a traffic camera in Buffalo. Look at that. That's not snow.
I mean, that's on the throughway.
Does it not snow on throughways and it snows just where you are?
I mean, in my commute, you got to understand, it's possible for that to happen because the clouds are manipulated.
Sure. Okay.
So it's
right,
possible for it to snow in one area and not in another area.
All right, so here is Quantum
That's
Degreaser.
a whole other rabbit hole.
Here's Quantum Degreaser. how to get rid of 5G in your house. Are you ready?
Oh, interesting.
Hey everybody, Quantum Degreaser here. Did you know that you can basically block 5G in your house by setting up all these, you can get 3G transmitters and set them around your house, and it reduces the average to 4G. So there you go. The more you know.
Wow, interesting. I didn't know that.
There you go. The more you know. So yeah, so if you get a 3G transmitter, it averages out to 4G, makes it all safe.
That's interesting. I gotta try that out.
Yeah, definitely give that a shot.
I mean, I'm doing certain things in my home but
I don't want to hear about the certain things you do in your home, Dion.
to prevent
right
5G.
This is a family-friendly show.
Of course.
All right.
You wouldn't.
Holy Smalls for $2 says, how can a society be secret if we know about it?
Oh, by hiding truth in plain sight?
Yeah, but if they're secret, how do you know about it?
Because
That's not secret anymore. They've completely failed at being secret.
Well, when they say secret, all secret means is that you can't get into their clique, their society, but they know it's there.
But how do I know that
you
you're not in it, Dion?
Because I would never sell out. I would never sell my soul.
That's exactly what somebody in the Illuminati, Freemason, mimes, Zionists, Jesuits would say. Proof.
Well, I mean, they're lying.
Proof.
I mean,
what would an Illuminati, Freemason, mime, Jesuit, Zionist say if you asked if they're in the secret society? They would deny it, and you just denied it, proving that you're in it.
So if I said I was in it, that would mean I'm not in it, right?
Yes.
All right, got it.
So,
I'm a Freemason. I'm a 33-degree Freemason. I'm lying about everything. Blah blah blah. Is that better?
But you got the Illuminati, Freemason, mimes, Jesuit, Zionists. You got to get all five.
No, you only have to be part of one, right?
Yeah, but I asked if you're part of all five and you denied it, which is exactly what somebody who was in all five of them would say, therefore you're in it.
Oh, gotcha.
You didn't know that. Everybody knows that. Okay,
Sure.
Geist View for $5 says, if the Earth was a globe as stated, how much curve do you expect to see? Give a number. Spent lots of times in LA. What was the venue location? So 2 questions there. If the Earth is a globe,
the first one,
as stated, how much curve do you expect to see? Give a number.
Well, a lot of the times the curve that people say they see is from, usually it's the dome. That's where the curve is coming from. You never see any curve on level, the ground. If your heliocentric model was legit, you would see curve on the bottom.
Okay.
We don't see any curve on the bottom. The curve you see at the top is the dome. There's nothing on the bottom.
All right, but that wasn't the question, actually. The question was...
the heliocentric model.
Yeah, the question...
BS.
I'll read it again to you. If the Earth...
It just doesn't make sense.
Well, here, I'll read it again. If the Earth was a globe as stated, how much curve do you expect to see? So not if the Earth is flat, what do you... The question is, what if the Earth were a sphere? What would you expect to see? Give a number.
How much?
Yes.
You would probably you would
a number.
You would see
at
least 70%. According to the heliocentric model, you would see at least 70% curve. But we don't. We don't see any curve.
From where?
From the the ground, from the ground up.
We would see 70%.
According to the heliocentric model, yes. But we don't see any. And you can't prove it. That's why you're laughing, because you can't prove it. You know it's true. Prove me wrong. You can't, can you? Of course not.
Oh my gosh, 70%. 70% of what?
He asked how much curve will we see if the heliocentric model was legit.
Oh, okay, people, you heard it. You heard it here. All right. Guys, you spent lots of time in LA. What was the name of the venue?
That I don't remember. I don't remember the name of the venue, but it was.
Was it the Corn Palace?
It really wasn't a venue. It was more like a hotel. It was inside of a hotel.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a seminar? They have them in the hotels. That's kind of like how it was.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was it like?
Right.
All right. So did they do this at this meeting in a hotel that you absolutely definitely went to? Did they go like this? Did they go, all right, this is you, right? And then what you do is you sponsor 6 people, right? And then you talk to them. You get each of them to sponsor people, right? And then you get lots of people to sponsor lots of people, and then you make money. Was that what they were covering at the convention in this hotel?
I get it. Pyramid scam, huh? No, that's not what it was. It was a flat Earth convention. I'm sure you've been to a few of those pyramid scams. Probably hosted a ton of them too.
All right. So yeah, I'll take that as a yes. Geistview, he did not know the name of the
Hey,
venue.
believe what you want.
The name of the venue that he definitely went to. He got tickets to give to his friends, or his friends got tickets and brought him.
Well, it wasn't a venue. It was more of a hotel.
Yeah, well, a hotel would be a venue. It'd have a name like the, Embassy Suites in Dallas.
It was in downtown LA, so it definitely was.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. King Crew for $5 says, as a NASA shill, the one way we can tell if someone is full of it is they wear sunglasses at night. Hail Santa.
These are actually prescription sunglasses. I have to wear these. So, okay.
Poster 1 through 6. I've not gotten to it yet. I will. I didn't. There's a few. Oh my goodness, people. All right, we're gonna have to kick it into high gear here. Got some TikTokers coming soon. King Crew said that. All right, Lord Illuminous Pooh, for $5 says, full title: Sir Lord Reverend Illuminous Pooh, PhD, leader of the Illuminati, world's strongest man, and Times Person of the Year, 2006, 2011. Dang it. Thank you for that. Glad to have the clarification. J-Mac for £5 says, did he borrow his dad's wedding suit?
Oh, now they're hating on. This is a nice blazer. This blazer cost $700.
He got it at Salvation Army for $150.
Right, sure. Don't hate.
Oh. All right, all right, here comes what happened to posters 1 through 6. Has this to say for $2. Why do Flerf cultists hate Freemasons so much? So why do you hate Freemasons so much? They don't cost anything. The paid Masons, they're expensive, but the free ones, they're free.
Simple as that. They're part of the New World Order. They're destroying society. They're part of the elites.
Have you never seen? It's just a bunch of old guys drinking and getting away from their wives. That's what it
I mean,
is.
have you been into a Freemason watch?
Dude, I'm always on the secret NASA moon base at all the. I'm not supposed to talk about that. Just a second. Can
Well,
you
I've been in a
can you are
I've
you
been
able
in a
to take off?
Freemason lodge.
Yeah, hold on. I need you to take off your sunglasses for a second. Can you do that?
Why?
It's no reason. Just take off your sunglasses quick.
I'm not taking off.
Just real quick. Just real quick.
Why?
It's no reason. Just real quick.
You trying to do some MK Ultra type
Yeah, just
programming there?
just go ahead.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see if it worked. Who's there with you? I hear somebody laughing.
Oh, that was a Men in Black reference. Okay, I get it. Haha.
Oh, my
Which
puppy.
actually, there's a story behind that too.
But puppy wants to get let out. Just a second. Here, go. She can't see anything, so she gets stuck in the corner and just stands there and doesn't know that she can back up. Let's see here. All right. All right. Oops. UKPL says for £2. Oops, Dion is forgetting his lines. Did you write them down ahead of time, Dion?
Coke lines?
Is your friend off to the side like holding up cue cards, or are you like line and he tells you the line?
Does he mean Coke lines or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know what other lines he's talking about.
All right. Mr. Unite for the Children says that he was at the Flat Earth Convention in Blue Ball, Pennsylvania, 1832.
Yes, 1832, when they actually, before the globe propaganda came into existence.
Yep, Blue Ball, Pennsylvania. Blue Ball, Pennsylvania. All right, Chris Hoffman for $5 says, hashtag Dion Poe. Since you drink Podello, do you have an opinion on Dos Equis or Tecate? Let's talk about your real opinions.
Dos Esques, that's a good brew too.
What
Dos
is?
Esques? Yes.
And Tecate, what about that?
I'm not a fan of it.
No?
No.
Question, would you like to attend the Flat Earth Community University? The Dean of Students is flat out, and I think that you would definitely learn a lot from him.
I mean, if there were such a university, absolutely.
Yes. Like I said, the Dean of Students is flat out.
Too bad the university doesn't exist, right?
I met him. I met flat out in person.
Uh-huh.
There's also the Flat Earth Institute of Science. Where'd you go, Dion?
I'm right here.
Oh, you went away for a second.
I had some notifications pop up.
The Flat Earth Institute of Science. Are you aware of that one? With Headmaster Kyle Adams?
I am not, because it doesn't exist.
I agree with you on that one. And NS Sherlock is asking, could you take off your ball cap, please, quick? You froze again. Where'd you go, Dion? What is going on? His phone froze. Let's see. All right. I'm going to jump around a little bit here on the super chats. Tessa Leuvo says for €2, sir, not appearing in this documentary. That's right. And he's not even there anymore. I don't know what happened. Did he get tired of trying to keep up the act? I don't know. Oh, Selwyn noodles. Oh. I'm I'm going to read that, but definitely make sure you approve it, people. Uh, um, whew. Poor dogs. Let's see. Manic Pandas says poor dogs, but that also sounds like a flat earther. He's stuck in a corner, but he's blind, so he doesn't realize he can back up. That could sum up all flat earthers, being blind and not backing up. Yeah. All right.
All right, I'm back.
Awesome. Glad you're back. Eddie Reese for $2 says Dion needs ginkgo biloba. His memory is horrible. You've not remembered a single thing, like who your favorite flat earther is. You said ODN TV, and you couldn't name the documentary he was. He was.
Well, it's been over a year since I've
it was
seen
less
it.
than a year. It's less than a year.
Oh yeah, 10 months. I'm sorry.
So Hilo 1408 is how it. Okay, so question on that in a second. I'll get that. So you said you had pictures of yourself, with what's his name? At the
I
convention?
didn't say I had pictures with Logan Paul. I said I had pictures at the convention.
Oh, new story. Okay, and how and
That
why?
was that was the original. See, now you're trying to put words in my mouth.
Sure. Okay. So then what?
I just caught you there.
You think you did. So the question then
Nice
is
try.
what?
Your mind games won't work on me.
Oh yeah. What? Why
I'm
was
too enlightened.
why was Bill Nye not on video there?
I just said the cameras weren't allowed in the hotel, the venue.
Okay, but you have pictures that you took there in the venue that doesn't allow cameras.
Well, yeah. I mean, after the conference is done, you're allowed to take pictures. Not during the conference.
Okay, so you have pictures of Bill Nye?
I don't. He left early, right? He just after his
Sure.
after his presentation of his debate, he just left it immediately.
Yeah, so Pilo is asking then, he said he has pictures of that he'll post later of the convention with no cameras. Seems to be a little bit of a problem there. Okay, NA says for $6.66, you are a Poe, grow up and drink a real beer that is 4.5% and is piss beer.
Okay, what's his idea of a real beer?
I'm sure Toonshine would be his idea of a real beer. Many Karen for 10 shekels says it was Santos Bukaki and Eric Dumbay. Those were the ones in the Level documentary.
Eric Dumbay or Eric Dubay. He's a good dude.
What do you think about Santos Bukaki?
I mean, I'm not a huge fan.
No, but he
well,
was...
I mean, I'm not really familiar with a lot of his work, but
yeah. But what did you think about Santos Bukaki's part in Level?
that was the if I'm correct, if I'm thinking of the right guy, that was the Japanese scientist who actually is a real scientist. And he actually helped expose HARP as well.
Who was it?
I forget his name, but he's a Japanese scientist and he's a real scientist.
Santos. So wait, Santos Bukaki is a real Japanese scientist.
Yes. If I'm thinking of the right person. Their names sound familiar. I may be thinking of.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, Hessifer for 199 says I can see my reflection in his sunglasses. Can you get real close so that Hessifer can see the reflection? Get real close.
No, because if he wants to fall in love with me.
Not worried about that. What happened to Posters?
I already have a girlfriend. Sorry, Christopher. Whatever his name is.
Hessifer.
Or Hessifer.
Yeah. What happened to posters 1 through 6 is asking for $10. Says, I'd like evidence of the dome, please, and what force keeps the sun and moon from crashing into us. Are we meant to believe that water can conform to a sphere, but the dome is made of water? A lot of questions there. So what force keeps the sun and moon from crashing into us?
Well, one is it's not gravity, and two, a lot of the force is the magnetic. It's a magnetic waves from the sun. You know what I mean?
Do the magnetic waves do this?
I mean, no. They're magnetic waves conformed, activated by the sun. Don't ask me how the creator designed it to be. That's how he designed it to be. So, you know, it's not gravity. I'll tell you that much, because gravity don't exist. Gravity is nothing more than a made up theory.
Sure. Okay. So just a second. I'm working on something here. Got this here. Okay. No, I'll go back to how you were sitting. I'm prepping a scene here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just lean back like you were before.
What? No.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. So what what is the evidence of the dome?
The evidence, I mean, the thermosphere.
Okay.
You can't get past the thermosphere.
Not true, but what is the evidence for the dome?
Well, yeah, you guys believe the thermosphere. I just said the thermosphere. That's part of like what the dome is made of, is the thermosphere.
And what material is it made out of?
A mixture of certain gases. I mean, I don't know all the physics behind it, but
sodium bisulfite.
But that's why we can't get past the thermosphere, because of the dome. And you know what I mean?
Are you aware? Round Thinker saying, do you know that electromagnetism is not mentioned in Genesis?
No, but I mean, does it have to be?
I don't know. It's your claim, not mine. Are we meant to believe that water cannot conform to a sphere, but the dome is made of water?
Absolutely.
That's it? Oh, all right. There you go. Convincing. So convincing.
It doesn't matter what I say. You're not going to believe it, you know? So
you're right. So Serial 510 for $2 says, does the dome protect us from the secondhand smoke?
absolutely not, because we're inside the dome. So
yeah, but what about the secondhand smoke
sense.
From the 80% bad aliens that are in other galaxies?
Makes zero sense.
You're right. Okay. Rocky Bixby for 5 Canadian says, I remember a famous astronaut called Janeway talking about fluidic space and alien species. 8472. Do you remember that? Janeway? The astronaut Janeway? And fluidic space?
He's right about the extraterrestrial life forms, but he's never been to space.
Doesn't change. Well, Janeway's been to space. You knew that.
No, we've done. Well, you guys believe he has. No man has been to space.
Janeway's not a man. So there's that. I think she'd probably appreciate that. Anyway, all right.
Or a woman. She hasn't been to space.
Marty, mad scientist for 5 Canadian says, It isn't a hologram, for heaven's sake. It took me all day to make 1 grain of dust at a time. I'm very proud of it. I put it up with heavenly Velcro.
And what's he referring to?
The hologram, the moon.
Oh, the hologram. Yeah, the
hologram moon.
A light. Yeah, I mean, he's just another programmed sheep, you know.
Of course. Um,
See, all these Agent Smiths in the chat, all these doubters, they all know this is true. They just can't, they don't want to fathom it because the truth hurts.
of course, yes. Is Janeway one of
You
these
know?
agents, you think?
I mean, if she's part of NASA, absolutely.
You think she went on a voyage?
Not to, oh, right, the voyage to space. But in reality, she went into the ocean. She went up in a rocket and
Yeah,
then
I think she maybe
curved and went all the way back to the ocean. That was her voyage.
Say that because she went on a voyage that she's
Space.
a Voyager? What do you think?
Yeah, she could be a Voyager, but she didn't voyage to space.
She is a Voyager. All right.
Right, but not to space.
All right. Well, that was Mad Marty Scientist for that. Thank you for that. We got Holy Smalls for $5. Says, by his definition, a gated community or anything else that limits its members is a secret society. What do you think of that?
I mean, that's debatable. I mean, when you have a group of wealthy billionaires.
Yeah, but you didn't say that at first. You changed it again. You changed things. So just because that they let select people in.
Exactly.
So that makes it a secret society.
Or you have to do something to get into that society, and we're not going to go into that.
Okay, well then that makes the ultimate frisbee team that my kid is on a secret society because they only let in certain people. You have to be the right age. And you have to do something, play ultimate to get in. So there you go. Jess, your question.
That's comparing apples to tomatoes. I mean,
sure. I have an answer for Jess. Jess is asking a question. And so what happened is he left Zoom and he came back, and that's how it is after he came back. So anyway, so there's that from Holy Smalls. We've got from Uriel Gray for $2. This is lol. This is awesome. Thanks, McToon. This was so funny. Dion, this is so funny. Appreciate that. People want to see your shoes. They like your shoes. Can we see your shoes?
Okay, why do they want to see my shoes?
I think somebody was I don't know. People are all about shoes. Can you just cross your one leg over?
Oh, they want to see how big my feet are, eh?
I don't think that was it, but being closer to the camera, it certainly will make them look bigger. But could you show your shoes? Let's see it. Hold on.
Adidas.
There you go. I noticed there's no laces.
Right. I mean, these are track shoes. I use these because I jog 2 miles a day every morning. So,
Okay. We got Why Kick a Moo Cow 855 says bring back Joey Rocha. He's Facebook famous.
I have no idea who that is.
You don't know any of the flat earthers.
There's a lot of flat earthers who are shills though too. That's why I don't follow too many of them.
Name one that you follow other than ODD and Santos Bukaki.
I mean, I just recently converted Ken Hovind to the flat earth theory, so I count him.
Things that don't happen. Things that never happened.
I did a show with him not too long ago.
You converted him. Oh my gosh. So did you convert him on the show, or was it on a show that didn't allow cameras?
Oh, this was off camera.
Of course.
This is a private talk.
Of course. Oh my gosh. All right, Small Time Art for $5 says nothing says intellectual credibility like a man with a visor and sunglasses. The blazer and sweatpants seal the deal. Is that
they hate a man who could dress well,
that is definitely a common thing that people say. I'm kidding. They don't say that. Yeah, were they like a set, the blazer and sweatpants, are they a set?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
like you.
I like the style. I've gone to nightclubs in this, and I've picked up a plethora of beautiful women. Like women love my style. I'm just a naturally, you know, I guess I have that swag, so to speak. You know, I know you're shaking your head because you don't like to believe the truth, but hey, you laugh, but women love my style. Believe me, I know.
All right, women in the chat, do you love his style?
See, haters are gonna laugh. I mean, hey,
How did that show that you did with Kent Hovind?
right.
How was how did you do a show off camera?
No, the show's on. We did it on his channel.
Okay. And you
So what's
converted
the
him.
point?
You converted him during the show that was off camera.
Well, we disagreed on the show, but off camera he started getting more into my perspective, and then started slowly opening up. So I was able to unplug him a little bit. He's still trying to get there, but it's a work in progress. You know, doesn't happen overnight. Like I've been unplugged for 5 years now. So
So we're not getting any of the ladies in chat. Specifically, Zoomy is not impressed. Microraptor is not impressed with your style.
I mean, they don't like black men or what?
Do you have a fake Rolex?
That's the vibe. They don't like black men. I see, huh?
You're not black. You're mixed.
Right. I'm still black.
Yeah. And why don't you just say you're white? If you're mixed, you're half each, right?
Right.
Yeah. Same. You're mixed. That'd be more honest, wouldn't it?
I mean, but I'm still black. Yeah, I'm both, but I'm still. I identify as a black man. I'll just say that.
And what percentage do you need to be in order to identify?
At least 50.
At least
50%.
So you can't be 47%.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, that's debatable.
So 40%, 7%, you could maybe claim it.
Hey, you could claim, like, in the society we live.
What about 32%?
I mean, anything over 10% you can claim.
Over 10. So 10.8.
Right.
All right. But if you're only like 9.987%, then you can't.
See, you're a science teacher. That's why you're all doing all this math.
You're right. Yeah. There's another thing you got right about. So how long have you been transracial?
Transracial. Since I've been born.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Very funny.
Dave Rogers says for $5, the only thing dumber than Flat Earth is Dion thinking anyone believes anything he says.
I mean, like I said, I have millions of followers, so somebody must believe what you know what I mean? Because I'm telling the truth. Those who really know the truth.
Wait, where are these millions of followers?
Those who really know the truth know I'm speaking facts. You guys who are stuck in this propaganda
you know, where are your millions of followers?
Of course, it's gonna be a lie to you.
Where are your millions of followers?
I mean, I've enlightened millions. Like I've in other countries, like I've been told this. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. Oh my gosh!
I have a huge following in Japan. Like
It's because it's the only place where you're not the shortest person around.
I mean, I have a huge following. People will be surprised that the Japanese following I have. Chinese too, Asian too. Or Chinese, I meant. You got
a little touch of yellow fever?
Well, my ex-girlfriend was Asian, so a little bit, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And what magazine did you find her in?
Yeah. Very funny. We met in yeah, we met here in Buffalo, the University of Buffalo. So
what were you doing at the university?
At the time I was doing DoorDash, and then
Okay.
that was before. This was like a couple years ago. And then I seen her. I delivered her some food and stuff, and things went from there.
Did you like put your name, like your phone number in the food when you brought it to her?
No, I asked her out in person.
So you're like, "Here, ma'am, here's your food. Hey, we'll go out sometime." Is that how it worked?
I didn't have my blazer on, but if I had my blazer, it would have made it more romantic.
Blazer,
I don't deliver DoorDash anymore.
blazer
by
and
the way.
sweatpants, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Dion. Stevie B for
Good
10 pounds
stuff.
says, "Hey, my homie, is Lake Titicaca real or is it MC Toon's safe word? Thanks, bro." Lol. Is Lake Titicaca real?
Lake Titicaca. Oh, it is that's where Fight the Flat Earth is from, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I could see him being from there.
Oh, yeah, Lake Titicaca borders it's right between Rwanda and Wakanda, right?
Right, and that's where Fight the Flat Earth lives.
That's right. Phil IP for 5 pounds says drinking Toonshine is like making love in a canoe. It's effing close to water. P.S.
So if I drink Toonshine, will I become a glowbird?
No.
Okay.
No, you. P.S. I'm Phuket Word's brother. Oh my goodness, Phil IP. Oh, I would love to have you on sometime. Phil IP, contact me. Would you come on sometime? I would love that. That would be, if you really are Phuket Words' brother, that would be brilliant. Seriously. Oh. Stringer News 1 for $5 says, "Why is this clown grabbing the same empty beer can that he keeps pretending to drink from, then put it to the side over and over again?"
It's not because it's not empty. It's still got beer in it. Oh my god.
We'll pour some out. Let's see.
What
it.
do you know?
Pour
What
some
do you
right.
know?
Pour some right on the crotchal area
It's
of
magic.
those sweatpants.
It's magic. It's sorcery. You don't say. You hear that?
Oh, I do hear it a little bit.
Yeah, that's some magic right there.
Steve 6464 is asking, "When's my next debate?" Don't know. I don't know. All right. Stringer News 1. I heard a little. I don't know if you got it on your side, but I've got the earbuds and I heard a little sloshing around. Is that allegedly Dave's special brew?
It's Modelo.
Yeah, but did allegedly Dave personally brew it for you?
Who's Dave?
Well, he's allegedly.
Dave,
allegedly, he's Dave.
David Dubé.
That's the one. Geistview, Dion said for $5 says, "If you're born again Christian, what does Genesis 1 say the firmament is?"
Genesis 1:1.
Genesis 1.
Oh, Genesis 1 in I think it's verse 3 or 4. And God created the firmament, which was
To keep
made out of.
to keep out the dihydrogen monoxide, which will poison us.
It's Genesis 1:3. I don't know what word for word, but yeah, and God created the firmament, and the firmament was
good.
Right.
Yes. I'm pretty sure you got it. That totally nailed it. The curve question was in regards to the bathtub. So how much curve would you expect in the bathtub? Give a number.
Oh, nothing, because there's no curve, because eventually.
But according
water,
to the globe, how much curve should there be in a bathtub?
Oh, I mean, okay. According to the globe, there should be always waves, and really you should be going like under, like over. The water should be like a waterfall.
In the bathtub.
Right. Like I should be taking a bath, like if I'm laying down, the water's like, hovering over me. So according to the heliocentric model that you guys believe in.
This is amazing, amazing news.
According to her, I'm answering her question.
Oh.
That's according to your guys' logic.
Yeah,
mine.
I'm gonna need a citation on that. Oh my goodness. I've got another animal here. Look at this. This is Jamil the guinea pig. There it is.
Oh, that looked like a rabbit at first.
Yeah, it's Jamil. Can you got any squeaks for us?
Yeah, that sounds like a rabbit.
There you go. All right, thank you. Yeah, Surf, I emailed the people that are coming up in the next show. Oh, can you shut the door, please? And told them that I'm going to be about 30 minutes late. So, jeez. So how much was it in the bathtub?
Oh, you mean by mathematic percentage or what?
Yes.
Well, like I said before, 70%.
70, yeah, in the bathtub, we should see 70%. How do you measure 70%? Mark Beiser says for $6.66, Dion is probably one of those people that thinks Southern Comfort is good whiskey. Hail Sagan.
It's not the best whiskey. I do like drinking Southern Comfort.
What happened to your camera?
It went off technical difficulties. I'll be right there.
People want to see your blazer and sweatpants.
Oh my $700 blazer.
And your $600 sweatpants. What happened to posters 1 through 6 for $5? Says, what does Isaiah 40:22 say, Dion?
Ooh, I haven't read the book of Isaiah in a while. I know what verse he's thinking of, but I can't think of it off the top. But I haven't read the book of Isaiah in a while.
Right. So you're a flat earther that doesn't know Isaiah 40:22.
I know the verse he's thinking about though.
What is it?
The book of I can't think of it off top. I know what the verse he's thinking of though.
What verse is what's it say? If you think, give us a hint. I know.
Isaiah 42.
40.
1 second.
40:22.
We gotta get out of my.
No, but you don't need to. You should just do it from memory.
I haven't read the book of Isaiah in a while.
Every flat earther knows. Every Flerf knows. So, what verse says the Earth is flat?
Oh, there's a plethora of verses.
Which one? Just give me one.
I mean, Genesis 1:3.
It doesn't say the Earth is flat in there.
Or Genesis 1:4.
It doesn't say the Earth is flat there.
Well, it doesn't. It's not going to say it's flat, but they hint at a flat foundation.
I agree that the Bible does not say the Earth is flat. The Paracord Princess for $2 is wanting to know, Dion, do you believe in pushytrons?
I don't.
You don't. It's not pushytrons that causes downity, or is it dropity? Which one? All right, so not pushytrons, Paracord Princess. What happened to posters 1 through 6 for $5 says, if you geniuses are so positive there's a dome, why haven't you sent microwaves up to measure the height?
I'm not positive. I know for a fact we live in a dome.
Okay, so why haven't you
Did he say microwaves?
Yes, microwaves, yes. Shoot some microwave ovens up there, and when they hit the dome, you measure how high they were when they hit it.
Ah, right. Sure.
And
they'd have to get past the thermosphere, and that wouldn't be possible.
Oh, I suppose you could see when the microwave ovens don't get past the thermosphere, you could measure the height of that. And
right, because when they get to a certain altitude to the thermosphere, they curve and go back down.
Yeah, and what do you use to measure the height when the microwave oven gets there? You use a can opener. All right, Steve6464 for $5 says, Dion, does the dome protect us from dihydrogen monoxide? It's another dangerous compound. Do you know? It's so dangerous. They sell it. You can get it anywhere. But if you inhale dihydrogen monoxide, you can actually die from lack of oxygen.
Your point?
But does the dome protect us from it?
Absolutely.
Okay. Have you also heard, this one's crazy when I heard this. Gaseous dihydrogen monoxide, when it contacts the skin, causes instant burns. Did you know that? They give
Well,
it to,
yeah. I mean,
they
if you're
give
using
it to kids. They give it to kids.
if you're using the direct
The,
contact on a chemical on your skin, absolutely.
Chronic Avenger says, does he think he's fooling anyone? I think he's given up. He's gone past that one. What happened to posters 1 through 6 for $2 says, I'm disappointed by the lack of evidence. Well, even
Just
if
no
he
matter
wasn't, yeah, even if you weren't a fake flat earther, you have brought just as much evidence as every real
Even
flat
if I
earther
brought
has.
evidence, you guys still wouldn't believe.
Serena 1 for $5 says, this guy's like Eugene who sticks his hand in fans for fun.
Well, my hands are made of bricks, so I'd probably break the hand, or break the fan.
Break the fan?
Yeah, I'm a martial artist. Like
Sure.
I studied Goju Ryo karate, so
Okay,
my hands are.
Aaron Reese says, what dumpster did he get his clothes from? Asking for a friend.
Let's just say a dumpster that he can't afford.
Could you show the tag?
No, because
On
I
your
bought
blazer.
this. I bought this 4 years ago.
So there's no tag on it? Not the price tag. The tag on the back, right behind the collar there, that says says who manufactured it. Who built it?
Yeah,
we want to know who built it. Show us. Let's see.
Oh, who built it? Who built the blazer?
Yes.
The same people that built the pyramids.
The same people that built the pyramids. There it is. The official. Where'd you go? It's just a chair. All we've got is an empty chair.
The
chair
Louis
is
Vuitton.
the chair has brought the same amount of evidence as you have.
Louis Vuitton is the name of the.
Show us the tag.
I don't feel like taking it off.
Yeah, got it. We know why. Hassifer says, take glasses off. Frisbee dingo.
Why do they want me to take my glasses off?
I think they want to make sure that you're not a lizard.
Oh, lizard.
Yeah.
Lizard.
Go ahead. Just take them off. Just do this. Just go like this. Just like real quick like that. Just go ahead.
No, I'm not taking the glasses off.
Oh, come on. People, your adoring fans are demanding it. Dion.
Demanding I take the glasses off?
Yeah, they want to see that you take your glasses off.
Too many I guess too much. They're trying to see inside my soul, I guess.
They are. They want the same thing that your Asian cutout girlfriend had.
Yes.
Okay, we've got JDT Turbo for $20. If there's a dome and one half is daylight at night, we should always see sunlight in the distance. How can we see stars on the top of the dome, but not sunlight a few degrees on the other side of the dome?
Oh, that's a great question because, see, like I said before, the moon and the sun, they're inside the dome. They're not outside of it, like how we're taught in school. They're inside the dome. They're not outside of it, like you guys in the heliocentric model teach. So when they're circling around in the dome, they're circling. That's why it's night and day in one area and night in another one. Another area. It's not like a light switch, you got, you know what I mean? Like,
yep, makes no sense. That's good. Captain Cactus for £2 says it's gone 4 a.m. here, but this is hilarious. Dion, you are entertaining, Captain Cactus. And then Captain Cactus says, is this warm-up comedy show before the debate? When does the debate start? We'd have to have a real flat earther here. Mr. QTube.
I'm a dome earther. I'm not a flat earther. I'm a dome earther.
First name Fa. For $5 says, in his video, he appeared sideways. Is he on the equator?
Am I sideways?
Yes, indeed you are.
Oh, geez.
You started out not sideways, and then when you left, you came back sideways. And I just couldn't I couldn't fix it. Too much
there we
effort.
go.
All right. Well, I can undo that.
I almost proved your heliocentric model there. Correct.
All right. Geistview says, Dion, Genesis 1 says God created called the firmament heaven. Never says what it's made of. Show us the tag for your blazer, po' boy. Wants to see the tag.
Why do they care about what another man is dressed like?
Well, it's because you made the claim. The Logical Hillbilly says, for $5, for Dion's sake, I hope his pee is longer than his memory.
His what?
His pee.
His pee. Wow. Yeah, that's one thing about Modelo, man. It makes you, it makes you.
It's not talking about the liquid that Pissy Dave drinks. It's talking about the thing that starts with P.
Wow.
That the P comes out of.
Worried about another man's size now. I see he is.
Does what happened to posters 1 through 6 asks, does Dion have TED? Capital T, capital E, capital D. Do you have TED?
Like TED Talk?
I don't think he's talking. I don't think he's meaning TED Talk.
No, I haven't been on TED Talks yet.
It's not TED.
I want to have a TED Talk.
It's not TED Talk. It's TED.
But no, what? Yeah, what is he referring to?
I don't know. Professor Phil Bell for 2 Australians says, MC2, is he in Singapore? Why is he sideways?
I've been to Singapore. I went to Singapore in 2014.
Yeah, was that when you were with Logan Paul?
No, that was in LA.
All right. So there you go, Professor Phil Bell. Oh my goodness. Chronic Avenger for $2 says, you study karate but you call yourself Sifu.
Well, I study.
That's a good question. Why do you call it? For those wondering, he says he studies karate, which is Japanese, or karate. Well, and Sifu is a Chinese thing for instructor or master.
Well, I study both. I study Gung Fu and kind of like with Bruce Lee. Like, I'm a huge follower of Bruce Lee. He incorporated karate.
Actually, you're kind of a short follower of Bruce Lee.
Oh, I mean, what does that got? What?
All right, but why do you call yourself Sifu instead of Sensei?
I'm like Bruce Lee. I incorporate both styles, Gung Fu and karate, into both. I study a lot of Wing Chun as the Chinese and Goju Ryu karate from the
and who are your instructors?
Japanese,
who are your instructors?
Well, my uncle was a black belt in Goju Ryu karate. Okay. I didn't get to a black belt, but and then my Wing Chun instructor is was Freddie Lee. Freddie Lee from Freddy's Modern Kung Fu.
Where's that?
It's in Chicago, Illinois.
And how did he teach you when you live in Westchester County?
Well, I lived in Chicago for 10 years.
Okay.
In 2010.
Let me make sure I understood that correctly. You lived in Chicago for 10 years in 2010.
Yes.
2010 is only 1 year, actually. How did you do that?
I moved 2010. That's where I moved here in 2020.
You moved where in 2020?
I moved from Chicago.
From Chicago to
New York.
Westchester County?
No, not Westchester.
Okay.
Buffalo.
So yeah.
So I hope that answers his question. Like, I mean, I study both arts. I incorporate, well, like Bruce Lee, I incorporate a plethora of arts.
A plethora. There goes that plethora word again.
Wrestling's my grappling. Blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's just to name a few of my credentials.
All right. Let's see here. I'm trying to fix something here. It's a little off. I want to make sure people see you as good as they can. Right? All right, so let's see. We've got one more from Aaron Reese. Has he performed the toilet paper test?
And what might that be?
I'm unsure. But a question: if you have a triangle with sides 1, 1, and 1, how many sides does the triangle have?
1, 1, 1. That'd be kind of like prism. That'd be in a prism type. So, how many sides? I have about 8 sides. If I'm doing the math right.
Yeah, Yep.
8.
How many?
It'd be like a prism type.
How many points?
Actually, it'd be like probably about 4 or 5 sides.
4 or 5 sides. If the triangle has sides 1, 1, and 1.
Right, before, because you got the plane.
So, that cap that you're wearing, how come it's got fake hair on the top?
What do you mean fake hair?
It looks like it's got fake hair.
No, I got this when I visited Maine.
Okay, but why does it have fake hair on the top?
It's got real hair. That's my hair.
Yeah, but whose hair is it? It's not yours.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just pop it off quick. Let's see.
No, I'm not taking it off.
Come on. Oh, you can take it off.
I have videos where I have my head off. I mean, I'm not gonna.
All right. Wow. This was amazing. You brought so much information. We got Rev Rockster is a new member at Einstein. We've got What Happened to Posters 1 through 6 is a new member at Newton. We've got let's see, King Crew says, please let Dion know that a prince in the Middle East that wants to send him $10 million, but he just needs your bank details.
Oh yeah. Oh, really?
Yep.
I have to keep that in mind.
All right, I can forward you a couple emails. They'll help you out. Truth Nerd says, I don't know if we should see 70% curve, but I definitely heard 100% derp so far. Keep it up, Dion. You're my new favorite comedian.
I mean, I don't consider myself a comedian if spewing the truth is being a comedian. See, that's what our society has come to.
It certainly has come to something. We got Cripple Alderson is a new member at Einstein. Thank you. We've got Delco's Man is a Sheldon Cooper member. Says, easy way to get Toon's channel shut down. You have to be 16 to have a YouTube channel. Just tell YouTube this 14-year-old is running a show and he's gone, boys. I don't know how you floaties didn't think of that before.
I'm actually 29, but okay.
I'm actually, and Delco's got it wrong. I'm not 13. I'm sorry, I'm not 14. I am 13. Delco's, get it right. All right. Jeez. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Sorry. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get you and Traycation together, and maybe one more, maybe Andrew Puckett. I think it's Puckett. Together to do a panel, like a scientifical question panel. So can you bring your best scientific knowledge to that?
When is this panel going to be?
I'm going to have to set it up. We'll see. We'll make sure it happens, and probably I think maybe you're going to want to brush up on is the 19 laws of thermodynamics. I know last time we talked there were 17. There's been 2 new ones since then. So catch up on that. What happened to posters 1 through 6?
I mean, I don't have a PhD in physics, so
yeah, you don't have to talk about the 19 laws of thermodynamics. He or she is asking, what is 10 divided by 0?
0.
Final answer?
Yes.
Wrong. But thanks for playing. Dion, after this amazing show of whatever it is that you've shown, Would you like to give a closing statement?
Like I said, I'm just here. I know. Here's the thing. You know, you guys can call me Poe, Flerf, all that. Like, I'm here. I'm enlightening the masses to unplug from this simulation, and we are in the Great Reset. And I encourage people to fall away from this globe propaganda that you've been taught in school, and start researching the truth. Like, you have to understand that the Matrix, it's a, unless you unplug, you're going to get left behind. And if you don't adapt, you're going to get left behind in the Great Reset.
All right. D-Char's Pile says, does Dion know a Freemason is watching this right now?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. There are some Freemasons that watch my channel. I do know that.
All right, well, I need to go. I have another stream coming up. Dion, you've been amazingly funny. We saw through your thing, but appreciate you coming on. We've got
you can't see. You got to see into the truth, not through it.
Sure. I've got coming up the some TikTokers that are flat Earth debunkers coming up. So stick around for that, and that's coming up in the next stream. So I'm going to shut this down, open up the next one. And that's what we're doing. Thanks a lot, Dion. We'll see you later, everybody.
Goodbye.